Yo, what's going on, guys? All right, so just a couple of quick things that I want to show you guys, and one is to do with adjustment of color, and the other is to show how to clip a longer image. So you guys know how to do it using your razor tool, where you actually cut up the clip. But if you've got like a particularly long clip, you may not want to import all of it to go into cut it. It could be very messy. So I'm just going to show you guys how to adjust that. To start off with. So just double clicked on the clip itself, and I can quickly rush through that clip just to see the bits that I want. So I might say, okay, I want to have that bit where he parries and then up to there, and that's it. So I'm going to bring it from here. I'm going to click on this little icon here, which is to mark in. So that's where I want it to start from, and then right now it's got all of this selected, so I don't want all of that. I'm just going to bring it to here where he parries that last hit, and I'm going to go to my mark out. So now it's just literally this section that we've got. I'm then going to go up to my clip. So actually on the clip itself, I'm going to click on it. So I've left click, I'm just going to drag and drop that into the area, and now you'll see that it's only that part of the clip, rather than having to bring in the entire thing, which I think is 4 minutes something, and then cutting it down. All right, so that is one thing that I wanted to show you guys. So let's do that again, but with a different part of the clip. So let's get the whole thing, and I'm gonna go from, is there a kick in there? Yeah, we're gonna go for the kick. So we just want that kick, so we're gonna have the out part is there, which returns back to a stance, and then the opening bit is gonna be just as she goes for the kick. So I'm gonna bring that in from, say, there. We just got a bit of a snap going on there. There we go. And then we're just going to drag that in. Cool. Alright, so we've got two separate clips from the same clip. So if we just select luminetric or lumetri color, and then we'll see here that we've got, if we just scroll down, we can see our clip, but we could also see this cool color set of color wheels underneath. So we've also got these sliders. So we've got the faded film, sharpen, vibrance, and saturation. Saturation being the amount of color. So if it is completely desaturated, we'll see that our clip becomes black and white. And if it is increased right the way up, then it will adjust the vibrance. So down here we can see our tint balance, and we can see our shadow tint and our highlight tint. So if we were to bring this down and make this, say, more blue, and we can see the effect that that has. If we go to our highlights, we can make our highlights yellow to make a contrast, a complementary color palette, or we could bring those down to blue also. So we're going to make that clip blue just to say that he's winning, and then for this clip we're going to then make that the opposite. So we're going to make that red. Maybe not so red. There we go. Man, that is just a really simple way of grading your color within that, right? So then you could just apply like a little default transition or something to that, just to make it fade from one to the other. So we see we've got that cross divide happening. Boom, boom. All right, so that makes it a little more interesting. But yeah, messing with the colors is part of what you guys, what you guys do. It's called color grading. These are obviously extreme examples, but if you look into any movies like The Matrix or anything like that, then you'll see that usually they'll have a very subtle color grading on them to give a nice feel, and you could also use it for particularly like dream sequences and things like that. Okay, but yeah, that's it. Just a really simple of how to cut a longer clip using your mark in and mark out, and also your lumetri color, or the tab might just say color, depending on what version of Premiere you're using.